We spend a lot of time in school, pretty much preparing for the future. But the truth is, the future is unpredictable. So when we try to choose our own path, I often wonder if we will actually manage to stay in the direction that we've chosen for ourselves years from now. It's almost terrifying to believe that what we think we know at the moment could be far from our thoughts in a few years. That's why I thought, what better way to see how unpredictable the future can be than to ask the people who were once in our position. I decided to ask a majority of my teachers that I've had for the past couple years in high school a simple question. Did you ever expect to be where you are now?
No, I most definitely did not see myself teaching when I was younger. I always thought I was going to be in the medical field. To be honest, in high school I hated biology.
I never thought I'd be a teacher. I mean, if you'd have said to me back in high school, well, here, try these different teaching things, I probably would have said, well, you're crazy. I'm never going to be a teacher. Why? I don't even see how that's even possible.
Yeah, I always thought I would be a teacher. I don't know. Really funny that this is what I wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't know it was always going to be math.
Not really. I come from a long line of educators, so in a way it's not surprising I'm ended here. I can't say that this is where I intended to be, this was my life plan. Yeah. It was not.
I have to answer that question, yes. I've always known sports was my passion. I come from a family of educators. Even though I was involved with everything, I never thought I would go into teaching.
Yes, because I expected to teach. I didn't expect teaching to be exactly what it is.
No. Really, the only thing that kept me in school was sports and girls.
No, I did not. I never expected to be a teacher.
When I was in high school, I never wanted to be in college, ever. I wanted to do hair and that's it. I hated school. Now I'm teaching. How weird is that?
No, I didn't think about, I loved Spanish class and I loved math class, but I didn't think about becoming a teacher until many years later.
In high school, I always wanted to be a marine biologist.
I wanted to be a policeman, a pilot, so many others.
I varied between being an architect and very connected there as a draftsman.
In high school, believe it or not, I wanted to be a fireman.
Cosmetologist, I went to do hair, that's it. I know my hair is like so completely messy.
I wanted to be a physical therapist, and I actually went to college for physical therapy, and then about halfway through college I decided that wasn't what I wanted to do, and I did a complete switch and studied advertising and got a degree in advertising. Through my advertising classes I had taken a few English courses that I absolutely loved in college, but I really didn't like English in high school and decided that I wanted to be an English teacher.
Are you happy with where you are now?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, I like being here.
I'm very happy.
Oh, definitely. I enjoy teaching.
I'm not content, but I'm happy.
Where I am now? Yeah, I am. This summer was the most amazing thing that ever happened to me. I didn't know who I was. This summer gave me a chance because I needed to discover who I was. I didn't have any clue. And I didn't feel too good about myself. And I thought, you know what? This is a chance for me to see who I am. So I went out to Washington State, met the most amazing people, and I did things on my own that I never thought I would.
You kind of figured out who you were.
Yeah.
Like, this year,
I'm 44 and I just figured it out.
My biggest thing is, if you're not sure what you want to do, you're young, and to explore everything you can. Maybe you have a goal that you want right now, but you're so young that your mind's gonna change. Everything changes. There's so much you can do. Don't just get on a path and this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, because if it changes, it's okay. And if it doesn't and you end up where you want to be, then that's awesome.
Be flexible. It's going to change. You might learn about something that you never even thought about your senior year in college, or you might be in your first job and say, wait a minute, this job over here looks interesting. I like this job, but I think I'm going to go. Time will, things will unfold as you go.
I didn't realize that was really my favorite thing to do. But when you do, when you figure it out, that's what you go for. Something that you like. And then you got to think, okay, what kinds of careers are out there that I could do this kind of work?
In my head, I thought, I'll never put another foot back in high school again. Then I got a chance to travel overseas. I ended up teaching, and it fit. It felt right. It was something that I could do, I guess, right? Once you find something that you can do and you like it, human nature is you're going to grab it and hold on to it.
Don't be so narrow-minded that if something comes your way, something that we become even more passionate about.
When you are a young person, you have so many thoughts and ideas of what you want to do, what you want to become. And it's very hard to pinpoint the reality. But what I've learned over the years is that goals are based on how much you are willing to work for them. And today, young people are very fortunate, especially if you happen to be in the United States of America. You have boundless opportunities to succeed. Technology and electronics, today you have knowledge at your disposal. You can learn so much and you can go so far without actually leaving your physical position.
I would say don't stress too much about it. Life is uncertain. You can change your mind all the time, constantly thinking about who you are and what you want to do. But if you don't know for sure, don't get too stressed out about it. And if you know what you want, go for it. But then if you change your mind down the line, don't think that you're a failure or a disappointment to yourself, because we change, we grow. And that's just part of life, and you can't take that stuff too seriously.
If I went back, like if we had like the class reunion and I actually went to it, I would probably be the most changed. Everyone's different, but I can say one thing: I couldn't have made it had not like certain people been there in my life to support me. You can't do it alone. But that doesn't mean rely on them so much that you lose yourself like I did originally. They'll be there to support you, and you have to have faith in yourself. You have to, and you have to be brave, and you have to kind of like, and I say this now, I think you have to follow your heart. You really do, and it's not always an easy path.
Try different things, give it a fair shot. Keep trying different things, even though sometimes it might seem hard or you're not sure how it's going to work out. You don't know what twists and turns your life may take. You have to understand that life is a journey. Even if you're not happy right now, maybe make the most of it. And down the road, maybe something better will come up and you'll be like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
It may sound so much like a cliche, but the sky is the limit. You can truly, without a doubt, when people tell you you can be what you choose to be, you can. But you've got to be willing to sacrifice and work for it. Talking is not a substitute for action. You gotta remember that. And people are gonna tell you you shouldn't, you can't. That's okay. That's their opinion. You don't gotta make it your legacy.
Since I've been in teaching, I've never looked back, and this is the thing for me. Well, for those who don't know, be patient. You have to find something that you like. If you don't know what your passion is right now, find something that you enjoy doing, and maybe that can become your passion. But just take your time, because what may seem good today may not be the same thing that sounds good tomorrow. For those who know their goals, put it on paper, keep it someplace close, and always look at it, because there are going to be days that you're going to have to jump over a hurdle and say this is too hard, but you have to always know that if you don't push yourself, don't expect someone else to.
I would not be here if I didn't love what I did.
Of all the stories I heard, every teacher had one thing in common, something so special that I couldn't even present on camera. They were all where they are now due to the experiences that they had in their life. Not just from a quick decision, not from a leap of faith, but through time and risk, chances taken, and hard work, each teacher are finally where they are now. So is the future unpredictable? Most likely, yes. Will there be a lot of twists and turns? Definitely. Is it scary? No doubt. Does that mean that we will never amount to anything somewhere at the end of the line? Not at all.